Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a long time. I hope you find this useful. It's a beautiful set of snakeskin nails using full coverage foil. So I'm just going to whiz through what I'm doing here. So I've taken a nude gel polish and I'm just doing 2 coats of nude gel polish. Yeah, and setting it, curing it in your lamp. Just cutting my foil to size. And then because I'm flicking through a route different nails, whilst that's curing, I'm going to do the gold nail. So all I'm doing here is taking a Trinity 3-in-1 gel, I think it is, and using my gel oval brush from HD Pro, and I'm just going to put a decent layer just down that nail. So all I'm doing is applying a layer of the Trinity. It's a hard gel, yeah, down that nail, and making sure it's not too thick, but you don't want it too thin either. And then I'm just going to screw some cling film up and use the end of a brush, and I'm just going to push it into that wet hard gel. And once that's done and in position, I'm going to cure it in the lamp. So I'm going to come in here, I'm doing my second layer of gel polish. And yeah, we're going to cure that. So yeah, all you're doing is pushing that cling film into position. And you'll see here it comes out of the lamp and it's stuck in the hard gel. So just maneuver it out. It comes out really easy. And you're left with loads of grooves. It looks like ice. It looks like cracked ice. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the chrome, the gold chrome powder, and I'm just going to use a makeup applicator brush, and I'm just going to push that in to that nail, make sure I've got all the in all those grooves. I did think whilst I was doing this, I've not watched a video of this being done, I've just done it off the top of my head, what I thought how I thought they did it. So I did think afterwards that you could maybe do it with the EVOL gel foil, because then you'd have a tacky layer for that chrome to sit on, wouldn't you? So once I've done that, I'm going to use some gel again. You could cap this in acrylic. Because it was just a tip, I was just going to use some gel. And this is actually a Builder Gel Bob from CJP. And I'm just going to cap that and create my structure if it was on a natural nail with that product. The reason I used the gel instead of acrylic was because there was nothing holding that chrome powder onto that gel, that crackled gel. If I'd have used the EVOL foil glue, I could have capped in acrylic, but the monomer might have pulled it out because I didn't do that. I hope that makes sense. So what I'm doing now is I'm using the EVOL foil glue, and I'm just doing a nice even layer down those nails, making sure I've covered all parts of the tip, not too thick, not too thin, just a normal layer, and I'm setting that up for 60 seconds in my LED lamp. So the crackled nail is now finished, so I'm just wiping off the tacky layer of the Builder Gel, and I'm just going to come in now and file that smooth, clean up all those edges. Oh, I thought I was doing that. I'm actually not. I'm actually going to do my foil. So I've placed my foil down the center of the nail first, because that's the flattest part, and then I pull it onto round the sides. And I'm not rubbing massively hard, like just a nice firm press and a rub. yeah, and then make sure you've got those edges. You'll see that before I pull the foil off, I do it ever so slightly from one end to the bottom. And if there are any little sections that are missing, I just push it back down, give it a press, and it comes out, and it'll come back off onto the tip. But it's pretty straightforward. I am doing a live on this tomorrow night, so you can ask any questions as we go along. But yeah, I found actually that pressing and rubbing too hard made it so much more difficult. So I find a lighter touch works much better. But you can see there, and obviously you've got full coverage on all those. So now I'm going to use the Matte It by HD, which is literally the best matte top coat. It's so beautiful. And it wears really well as well, so it doesn't lose its look. It's just stunning. It gives such a classy finish to the nail. It's literally my favourite. Here I am doing the filing, so I'm just going to tidy up those edges. You'll have to excuse my nails. I went on a training course the day before I went camping. So I had one hand of really long extensions and one hand that I'd part taken off the night before. And then I went camping, and I actually left the nails on whilst I was camping, and then got back yesterday and clipped them all down. And so my nails just look appalling. But that's pretty standard for me. Yeah, so I'm just dusting off, getting rid of all that dust off there, and that gold nail is ready to top coat. So I think I'm now going to use Shine It. Again, an amazing top coat. Really holds its shine throughout the wear. My clients are anywhere from 3 to 5 weeks on the haul, and they come back and they're just as shiny. It's a really beautiful top coat, and you can see that shine there. So that goes in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. And now I'm using my art gels from HD Pro, which I do all my art with now. They're so beautiful to work with. And I have a nice little tray that I keep them in, like a palette. So I'm just creating a little cuff around the top of this nail with a fine liner brush. This is not a special fine liner. It is literally just a cheapo from Amazon. I think I got a pack of 3. And then once I've done the line, I'm going to use my gel oval brush from HD, and I'm just going to fill in the rest of that cuff. And then that's a 90-second cure in LED lamp. So what am I doing on this one? Oh, with this one, I'm using the EVOL Gem Glue. And I'm just using an old dotting tool. And I'm just placing the gem glue where I want it on the nail. And then I'm using my beautiful little crystal picker from HD also. And I'm using their micro beads as well. Sorry about that music. My daughter's just come in the room and decided to play you some little music. Lovely. Yeah, so I'm now using my crystal picker, and I'm just placing those micro beads on the nail. And then that sets up for 60 seconds in an LED lamp as well. Some lovely music in the background there. Okay, so now I'm doing exactly the same with the EVOL Gem Glue, an old dotting tool, and I'm just placing it down the nail where I'm going to place the gems or the stones. These are metallic stones, not stones, like metal, I don't know what you call them. yeah, and then I'm just doing around that cuff line, I'm going to use the micro beads. So I just drag that gem glue around, and then I use my dotting tool on the other end of my gem picker. It's really fine, it's really delicate. I love the tool, it's beautiful to work with. And you can just see I'm picking a few up at a time and laying them around that cuff line. This is me just getting them into order now, so you can, yeah, that's all I'm doing. I hope you're all well, and yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. It's nice to be back. I hope you're all back at work and enjoying being back. It's been a bit of a strange few months. But yeah, you can see I just tease here those micro beads into position. That gem glue just kind of moves with you, so it's fine. And once that's in position and exactly where I want them all, that again sets up for 60 seconds in my LED lamp. And you're good to go, and that's the set. So you'll see the set at the end. Yeah, I've enjoyed doing it. Hope you've enjoyed watching it. Any comments below? Hope you're all well, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, ladies. Bye.